Hi, today I am going to show you how to paint pink color rose. I draw a rose flower sketch on the sketch pad and then I started painting this rose flower. I used only 4 acrylic colors and flat brushes to paint this rose flower. Those 4 acrylic colors are Crimson Lake, Titanium White, Sap Green and Lemon Yellow. And I mixed the small amount of the Crimson Lake with the Titanium Whites. Then I got this light rose color. I used this light rose color to paint all the petals of the rose flower, even to the small petals on the middle of the rose flower. Your brush movement is also very important when you want to paint with the acrylic colors. Depends on your brush movement. Your painting looks more pretty and beautiful. I used this rose color as the first layer on the rose flower. You have to observe this when you want to paint with acrylic colors. That is, you have your brush movement when you want to paint. If you paint the edges of the petals, the edges of the petals must be neat and fine. Then your painting looks more beautiful and fine and real. Like this, I completed the first layer. I used the titanium white as second layer on the rose flower. I started painting this titanium white from the one edge of the petal, and I move my brush to the opposite side, so it differentiates the petal to petal. It shows the difference between the one petal and the other petal, so that I use this titanium white like this. As a second layer, I use the titanium white and I painted with this titanium white to all the petals. I move my brush to the opposite side, from one end to the other end. Yes, I completed the second layer, and then I use the Crimson Lake as the third layer on the rose flower. I used this crimson layer. I painted with this crimson layer from the other edge of the petal, and I move my brush to the opposite side. Like this, I painted with this crimson lake to all the petals, and I use more color on the middle of the rose flower. Because if you observe the flowers, especially the rose flower, the small petals on the middle of the rose flower is little bit dark and bright. So that I use the more color on to the small petals. I make it dark. Yes. With this crimson lake, the rose flower looks more bright and beautiful. Now I started painting these leaves with sap green. I started from the edges of the leaf, and I move my brush to the middle. Depends on your brush movement. The leaves looks more natural. is the first layer to the leaves, to paint the leaves. Like this, I use this sap color to the sap green to the all the leaves to paint all the leaves. Now I am using lemon yellow to the leaves to make the leaves more beautiful. I started painting this lemon yellow from the middle of the leaf, and I move my brush to the opposite side. Like this, I painted this lemon. I painted this lemon yellow from the middle of the leaf. Now I completed the painting the leaves. Now I started painting the background. First I put some dots with this sap green for the background, and then I use the round brush, and I'm moving that round brush round and round. So that it covers the remaining part of the canvas where there is no paint. Again I am using lemon yellow to complete the background, so that the background makes the painting a little bit pretty and beautiful. Like this I completed the painting. Pink color rose.